everyone. Today I'm going to be speaking about how Esther was a picture of the Proverbs 31 woman. And the only way to truly understand this is by reading what the Proverbs 31 woman was. Proverbs 31 verse 10 is where I'm going to start. It says, "Who can find a virtuous wife? Her worth is above her rubies. The heart of her husband safely trusts her, so he will have no lack of gain. She does him good and not evil all the days of her life." I think I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to build to this teaching of how that goes with Esther. With Esther, I'm just going to give you some examples here. I'm actually going to go back to the book of Esther. How she always asked permission from the king because she was really submitted and really yielded to him, which is really what a Proverbs 31 woman should be. They should be yielded and submitted to their husband. And submitted is not like letting them rule over you. It's having a humility. It's realizing, that they're the head over you. But we're all to, help each other become strong. Then Esther said, if it pleases the queen, if it pleases the king, let it be granted to the Jews that are in Susa to go again tomorrow, according to the decree. Let Haman's 10 sons be hanged. Anyways, she could have, if she didn't have respect, she would have just did it without his permission. And I think that's where it all comes down to. She had so much respect and humility that she asked him, is this okay? Does this please you? Is this going to upset you or not? And the reason why too that she was a Proverbs 31 woman is because she was always investing in people spiritually and physically and emotionally. And that's exactly what this type of woman does. She invests in people spiritually, physically, emotionally. Alright? And another thing is that she was helping other people get into their destiny. And that's what a Proverbs 31 woman does. They help people get into their destiny. They help people get this woman helps people get into their destiny, help them realize the gifting that's on their life. And the last point that I want to end here with is that she realized her authority. She realized, who was inside of her, that the greater one lived inside of her. And because she realized this, she kind of had a secret weapon, so to speak. And her secret weapon was prayer. Her secret weapon was worship. Her secret weapon was gentleness. Never underestimate the power of your gentleness, women. Because your gentleness is not a weakness. It's actually a hidden strength that God has given to you just from being a woman. And it's such a beautiful, and I think it makes us deep into our spirit to be able to receive more from what God has for us because of that deep sensitivity with the gentle spirit. Never lose that. These are the things that cultivate a Proverbs 31 woman. Gentle, investing in other people, putting others before yourself, making time for God, worship, always at a place of worship. And, she thinks ahead. Esther was thinking ahead. I can prove it to you because there was many times in the Bible she says, let me prepare a banquet. And you know what? That's wisdom, because men like to eat. And so she's thinking, let me prepare a banquet. And then she keeps saying this another time. And she said, well, let me just prepare a banquet, and then I'll tell you. So she was so clever, she thought ahead. So see, that is what a Proverbs 31 woman does. They think ahead. And when they think ahead, God goes before them, and he makes the crooked path straight. And, you know, these kind of women are world changers, nation shakers. These women are bold, but yet they're gentle. They're soft, but yet they're stern. These women are not moved by circumstances. These women are controlled by their emotions. Not controlled by their emotions. They're controlled. Like, their emotions don't control them. They have control over their emotions. And these kind of women, they're very sensitive to God and God's leadings and God's guidance. These women have a deep hunger for the Word of God. And they have a deep hunger to see other people be changed. These type of women are amazing. And I love you guys. You women that watch this, I believe every single one of you are Proverbs 31 women. You might not see it yet, but that's great. Just, that means that God will cultivate this in you. And, you know, you just stay in the secret place, never leave it. And just, you know, allow God to speak to you about intimate things in the secret place. And as you cry out to him, he will hear you. And I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Bye.